going on, Moon Gang? I hope that you're having a good one. I think that it was a pretty good day in the stock market. I mean, I'm seeing here that AMC gained 95%, closed out at 62.55. It's up an additional 6% in post-market. I'm seeing that GME gained 13.3%. It closed out the day at 282. I mean, obviously, I'm just being facetious here. This was an amazing day to be a member of the Ape Nation. A huge amount of money was made by a lot of my fellow apes fighting out this battle with me, and I'm so incredibly proud to be a member of this community. Things are playing out super well. In this video, I'll be kind of explaining my thoughts of really what's going on, and then of course I'll be doing some quick technicals and some quick data just so we're better prepared for tomorrow. So let's hop right into it. Let's start off with AMC, gain 95%. We're already up in post-market. And I just want to kind of highlight this. From last Monday until now, we are up 419%. And at one point today, we were up over 500%. These gains, it's the definition of incredible. Spectacular price action. Once again, congratulations. Right here, AMC closed out the day at 62.55, a gain of 95% on yesterday's close, bringing total losses for short sellers to $2.75 billion for the day. And if you're doing that math from Monday until now, their losses are in the realm of $5 billion. Honestly, I don't care how we are referred to. If they want to call us dumb money, uninformed, at the end of the day, we are the ones making money. I will take any name they want to throw at us because clearly, I mean, look at these gains. We are the ones that are on the profitable side of this trade. So whatever, call us what you want, do your worst, but at the end, clearly, we are the ones who have made the proper decision when it comes to this particular trade as it relates to AMC. And right here, we have certain players betting against it, or even other ones. Like, I don't know, imagine just hypothetically, let's say that you had 8.5 million shares and your cost basis was 27, and for whatever silly reason, you just paper handed it at, let's say 32, 33. I'm just coming up with a complete hypothetical right now. You could have made extra millions and millions of dollars, and you didn't because you paper handed. But that would be a crazy story, right? Who on earth would possibly make that bad of a trade when it comes to AMC? I don't know. If I did, I would feel pretty weird about it. Speaking about AMC, I think it's important that I explain what really happened today. So in my personal opinion, remember my personal non-financial advice opinion, I know we gained a lot today, but I really don't think what we saw was a full-on legitimate short squeeze. Yeah, I'm assuming some shorts did cover, but I think what we really saw today was more of the impact of a gamma squeeze. So for those of you who are new to this, the first time like that you're kind of hearing about what I'm talking about, gamma squeeze, it relates to the options market. Basically, when you have all these call options, a lot of market makers have been selling call options that started out of the money, and because of AMC's amazing price action, they ended up in the money. And to really cover their own risk, it's referred to as delta exposure, these market makers have to buy shares. So once again, it's just another form of buying pressure. The market makers, to protect their own book, are going to be buying shares. Well, what happened today, at one point we were very close to 73, and I know on some other brokerages we do have call options outside of 73, but if you look at from June 4th to the 11th, the 18th, really in all of June, what we're seeing on most brokerages is it only went up to 73. So there's a good chance that these market makers were taking a massive amount of hedging, which means that they were just buying. So I think that's what happened. Because the price action was so good, so many calls were going from out of the money to in the money, this prompted market makers to have to buy. And as they were buying, it was pushing up more, which means that they had to buy more. And you could just see how it quickly snowballed. With that being said, yeah, I do think that some of the more, I mean, I don't know if it's an oxymoron, but maybe more of the more intelligent shorts did cover before it got really bad. But I still think that there is a lot of price action, positive bullish price action to come. And my reasoning for that is exactly what we are seeing in the data. So after today's action, what we saw was actually a net increase in the shares against AMC. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's just true. It's crazy. There was a net borrow against AMC of 2.31 million. And in terms of just the borrowed shares, the pure magnitude was 8.6 million. I feel like I'm living in Looney Tunes land. I don't know who's betting against it, but whoever is, they're losing a lot of money. So taking this into account, that means that the current estimated short interest is over 18%. And if you add that on, we started today off at the shares on loan of 137.6. So if you do that quick math, I bet when this updates in the morning, we're going to be around 140 million. Utilization almost maxed out at 100%. The data, this is just crazy. Not only is the chart trending in our favor, the data is in our favor. And every single day that this continues, I truly believe that people's diamond hands are getting more hard, more solidified, and really the community is growing. We're just continuing to grow. There are more and more apes every single day. It's just, this has become an absolute nightmare for any individual or entity that is betting against AMC. This has become a legitimate full-on nightmare. So once again, these are my opinions, but I personally think that there's more to come for this particular stock, and I'm very excited to see what happens not only tomorrow, but to close out the week on Friday. In terms of a quick technicals for AMC, I mean, we hit a new all-time high today of 72.62, and with that, I mean, when you're at a new high, there's not really technicals to play. Yes, you could do Fibonacci levels, but you have to let price discovery play itself out. You have to let the market evaluate the new levels of supply and demand. And because of that, I'm more interested in just the key psychological levels. I think there'll be a lot of people buying and selling at 75. That's an important level. And past that, I'll be watching 100. So those are just my short-term targets for what I'll be paying attention to personally tomorrow. Now let's switch our gears to GameStop. Very, very good. I know it was overshadowed by AMC, but I'm once again recommending do not sleep on GameStop. I think it could very shortly be making some very impressive bullish moves. GameStop gained 13.34%. And if we switch over here, we could see over the past week, it's up 34%. But more interestingly, it looks like it's about to have a pretty major breakout. So from the terms of technicals, today we had a nice new relative high of 294. I'm looking for that breakout above 300. And past that on the daily, we could see that there is a bit of resistance here at this high of about 322 really from February 1st, and then past that I'm watching 350, which is a high and a resistance level that we hit on March 10th. So I think that the things are looking very, very positive for GME. Personally, I have shares and options in both of these companies. In terms of the technicals, GME today, once again, the shorts increased their position against GME by almost 250,000. That puts the shares on loan about 14.75 million. The current estimated short interest based on the free float is 20.64% and the utilization right around 60%. So no matter how you slice it, there's still serious money being bet against both AMC and GME. And in my opinion, in my dumb money opinion, I still think a good trade right now is to be long on it because I think it's going to make me more money. It's honestly that simple. With all that being said, I hope you had an amazing day. I know there's a lot of gains to be made, and I know a lot of people are continuing to double, triple, quadruple down and ride this thing even higher, and I'm super excited to be on the rocket ship with you. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you could help me out with that YouTube algorithm. Likes, comments, subs, all that stuff helps with engagement and gets this video in front of other people who might find interest in it. And until I catch you next time, from me and Chair, best of luck in the markets.